키캣, 봐봐. 이거 공깃돌 하나를 던진 다음에 여기 있는 것들을 주우면 돼. 내가 한번 보여줄게. 이렇게.
내가 해볼게. 생각보다 어렵지 않은데?
키캣, 너도 해봐.
아니 기캐, 바닥에 있는 돌들을 주워야지. 다시 해봐. 안녕. In this lesson, I'm going to teach you about the informal grammar form 가지고, which means because. But first, I should give you a disclaimer that this lesson is intended for low intermediate level learners or higher, and might be a bit difficult for beginners, especially if you haven't yet learned the more standard ways of saying because. Specifically, you first want to know how to already use the 서 form, as well as the 으니까 form, before starting this lesson. And I have lessons for both of those forms and a whole lot more for free right here on my channel. And the reason you'll want to learn those first is because the form that we're learning today, 가지고, is only used in a few situations. So let's learn how to make it and then how to use it. To make this form, take any verb and conjugate it. Then add 가지고. For example, the verb 하다 conjugates as 해, so you'd get 해 가지고. Or the verb 먹다 conjugates as 먹어, so you'd get 먹어 가지고. And that's all there is to making it. So what is it? In short, you can use 가지고 in the same way as the 서 form, which means because. Remember that the 서 form is used to show a cause and an effect. So something causes something to happen, or something happens because of something else. The 서 form can also be used to show that something happens right after something else, like saying and then when the two actions are somehow related to each other. And if you need a review of any of this, I have other videos on my channel. So you can use 가지고 in these same ways as the 서 form, but only in these same ways. Because you can't change the 서 form for 가지고 if you're using the 서 form in any of its other uses, such as when expressing emotions or when explaining how something is done. These are uses the 서 form can have, but 가지고 does not. But as long as you're saying because or and then, feel free to use the 서 form and this form in the same way. So now that we know how to make it and how to use it, here's when to use it. This form, 가지고, is only used in informal situations, such as everyday conversations. You won't find it in any official writing, in the news, on an essay, or in any formal situation. Now, this isn't to say that 가지고 is slang or impolite, just that it's not especially polite or formal sounding. So just use it with your friends and acquaintances. Now I think we're ready for a few example sentences. 햄버거가 너무 맛있어가지고 2개를 먹었어요. The hamburger was so delicious, so I ate 2. Or because the hamburger was so delicious, I ate 2. 친구가 계속 말을 걸어가지고 나갈 수가 없었어요. Because my friend kept talking, I couldn't go outside. Note that 말을 걸다 means to talk with someone or to strike up a conversation. 너무 바빠가지고 잠도 못 잤어요. I couldn't even sleep because I was too busy. 도시락을 만들어 가지고 갔어요. I made lunch and then left. Oh, and one more thing. 가지고 is often pronounced in speech as 가지구, just because it sounds easier to say. So if you hear 가지고 or 가지구, know that they're the same thing. And that's all for today. You can also learn more about this topic in the extended PDF version of this lesson, which is available to download for free on my website. Thanks for watching. And special thanks goes out to all of my Patreon supporters and channel members for helping me to make these lessons. And remember that new videos are posted here every single week. So if you like what you see, click subscribe. 그럼 다음에 또 봐. 준비 시작. 뭐야? 어떻게 한 거야?
키케 진짜 대단하다.
운빨이지 뭐.